Hello! If you like Smash Bros. And Skylanders, you've come to the right place. My next Smash video is based on a complicated idea, so it will need some context first. When they first released the custom stage update in Smash Ultimate, I thought it would be cool to challenge myself to make a series of stages. Thinking back on Skylanders, the original Toys to Life series, I decided to celebrate the legacy by attempting to create a stage based on every Adventure Pack item. If you don't know what this means, Skylanders released physical toys that unlock new levels in the video game. My challenge was to recreate each of these figures as a Smash Bros. Custom stage. Let's begin at the start of the series, Spyro's Adventure. The first stage is Pirate Seas. While this is pretty much a basic pirate ship, I made it interesting. The billowed sails make for some complicated platforms, matching the wind that will sweep you overboard if you fall too low. There are also 2 cannon hazards that shoot you downward, and 2 floating islands that may save you. It's hard to see, but the ship's anchor is also a unique platform. The next stage based on the first Skylanders game is the Empire of Ice. It's sort of a unique ice statue holding a bridge above a waterfall. I recreated this by making fighters able to enter its mouth and get swept away by the waterfall under the bridge. But there are a few moving platforms that can save you from the slippery arena. The third stage is Dragon's Peak. This is a tower of a temple that resembles a dragon. The lumpy shape of the upper platforms and the disorienting portals make you really have to think before you move. The safest platforms are the floating islands, but the most unique part is the base. Trying to recreate the mystical basement at the bottom, I made the railing slanted, so fighters can only enter from the left and exit from the right. This overall makes a very interesting arena. The last one from Spyro's Adventure is the Darklight Crypt. Besides being accurately creepy, this was really just a joke stage. You have to struggle just to survive being swept away into death by cannon. Forget about attacking other fighters. Do you think getting into the mystical doorway will help you win? Wrong! It instantly kills you. Now, we're on to Skylanders Giants. While this game didn't have any adventure items, it introduced battle items, which were figures of large weapons that unlock new battle arenas rather than levels. I recreated both items, the Dragonfire cannon and the Scorpion Striker Catapult, here in one stage. While it may look simplistic, both of these items make for some interesting hazards. The Catapult is made to look like it's launching the fireball across the stage. The cannon alone just acts as a launching hazard, but if the timing is wrong, you may get shot into the fireball. Skylanders Swap Force, the third game in the series, introduced 2 adventure items and 2 battle items. The first adventure item is the Tower of Time. I was impressed with how this stage turned out, and that I bent the game physics to make an animated clock complete with rotating gears. Like Dragon's Peak, this stage makes you think, and complicates how the game is played, especially with the added portals. The second Swap Force adventure item turned into a joke stage. If the name Sheepwreck Island wasn't crazy enough, the idea of creating a stage that's nothing but a giant vortex was a killer idea. Literally. Like the Darklight Crypt, the central portal kills you. Only this time, you have a chance of escape. As I did with Giants, I put Swap Force's 2 battle items into one stage. The 2 items, the Fiery Forge and the Arkeyan Crossbow, work together to make an arched stage. The Forge provides a very cool looking hazard, while the Crossbow's arrow is launched across the stage to give fighters a convenient platform. Now we're at Skylanders Trap Team, a game that has 4 adventure items. The Nightmare Express is a devilish train. While the stage looks straightforward, it's challenging to maneuver because all the best platforms are constantly moving, including the bouncing cars and the train's smoke clouds. The wind and the lava track are meant to simulate motion, because if you fell off a moving train onto the track, that would hurt. I wasn't sure what to do with the Mirror of Mystery at first. The idea of the item is that the mirror switches between good and evil, so I simulated this with wind effects. The good side lifts you up, while the bad side pushes you downward. This makes you have to learn how to use the stage to get across. When Skylanders revealed the light and dark elements, they released 2 corresponding adventure packs. The Sunscraper Spire turned out very accurate and true to the figure, giving many places to hide in the crystals at the base. The floating ice spheres represent the somewhat futuristic feel of the light element overall. With many players, hiding in the center of the spire is a good way to do surprise attacks, especially with the added portals. The Midnight Museum represents the dark element well, being very creepy and foreboding. Resembling a giant sword, it gives many unique hiding places to fighters and a tough hazard to get around. The stage is further complicated by the swinging platforms at the sides. While they don't represent anything in particular, I thought they were really creepy. Unfortunately, the 5th game, Skylanders Superchargers, had no adventure packs because it focused on vehicles and racing, so I skipped this game for this challenge. Sorry, no Superchargers representation. The last Skylanders game was Skylanders Imaginators. While it had 5 unlockable bonus levels, only 2 of them were unlocked via physical adventure items, so I only recreated these 2. I'm really happy with how the Gryphon Park Observatory turned out. Really capturing the magnitude of the giant telescope, it provided plenty of fighting areas while still being interesting. If it's unclear, the ladders at the side represent tree trunks. I thought this complemented the other side of the stage very nicely. The last stage in my challenge is the Enchanted Elven Forest. While basically just a giant tree, like the Tree of Life at Disney World, it has plenty of unique fighting areas and places to hide. My only wish is that Super Smash Bros. Had a forested background available in Stage Builder to complete the scenery. But wait, there's a bonus! While attempting to create Gryphon Park Observatory, this happened. As you can see, it vaguely resembles the adventure item, but I have no idea why we needed that killer sun that pulls in all fighters to their fiery demise. As you can see, the strong winds make the stage impossible to maneuver at times, so there's that. And the challenge is complete! Through all the ups and downs, the adventure of Skylanders was fully recreated in Smash Ultimate. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Smash Bros videos by Always Brilliant Confetti.